are now here with Yvonne Smith. She's the spa director with Northern Quest Resort and Casino, and she's also brought a special guest. Yvonne, will you introduce your guest for us, please?
Absolutely. This is Kurt Holmes. He is a member of our Kalispell Tribal Council.
And tell us a little bit about your role as spa director at Northern Quest.
Well, I happen to think I have probably the best job in the whole world. I get to oversee all the operations here at the spa because we are a part of a large organization and resort. We do a lot of other things. We work with the hotel, we work with the casino, we work with the tribe on a lot of other projects as well. So that's one of the reasons I have Kurt with me here today as well, to talk about some of the projects.
And Kurt, tell us a little bit about your role.
Well, I'm on the tribal council, and we have a pretty big task ahead of us. We struggled with some things years back, but back in the 70s, we had one house that had running water. There was one telephone that the entire tribe shared, and so from a historical standpoint, we've come a long ways due to the casino. It's our sole source of income. Through the casino, we've generated revenues which we use for education programs. We have about 30% of our adult members in college right now. We've done a water project, so we have safe drinking water on the reservation finally, after all these years. We're working really hard to create jobs, to get a real economy going. We were able to build a wellness center. We partnered with the YMCA on some interior design aspects of that, and so now we have a wellness center on the reservation with a clinic, daycare, dental clinic, and so we have an early childhood development program which has really done wonders for the tribe. And we've also we started a culture program, so we have a handful of fluent speakers now, young kids. We're able to offer our traditional Salish language over at our grade school, and we have adults that are teaching adults now, and so it's really an honor to see what we've been able to do in such a short amount of time, and yet we still have high instances of diabetes. We still have a lot of social ills that we're trying to battle right now. So the casino has been a mechanism, though, to allow us to help start addressing those. So.
What are some of the other things that you're doing to really educate the broader community in the Spokane region about the great things that are happening out here?
Well, that's something that I think we struggle with over time. We don't like to brag about what we're doing, and so it's kind of a cultural struggle to how much you want to share and when it's bragging and when you're just trying to educate people. So it's kind of an ongoing thing. We do partner with just about everybody in Spokane, though. We sponsor a lot of events, and so through those and creating real relationships, we feel that that's a better way for us to really show people who we are rather than just tell them.
You have our commitment at Launchpad. If there's anything we can do to help educate the community as a third party of the great things that you're doing, we're happy to do it. And we just think that it's outstanding.
Oh, thank you.
I think there's one thing I can dovetail on what Kurt has said too, is that Northern Quest Resort and Casino is an extension of the hospitality of the Kalispell tribe. When our guests come out here, whether you're here for an event or you're staying the night or you're just coming out for some of our to take advantage of our entertainment offering, we hope that people feel welcome and warm and they see the genuine hospitality that we are attempting to offer out here.
Yvonne, you want to talk a little bit about the spa and some of the really exciting things that are going on with the spa?
I've been here for a little over a year, and we have an exceptional facility. We have about 14,000 square feet, so we have one of the largest spas in the region. It's very luxurious, it's exceptionally beautiful. We have the best massage therapists, estheticians, hair designers, nail people that we could ask for. The one thing that I felt was missing when I came on board is the opportunity to tell another chapter in that story of the Kalispell tribe. We have our Four Diamond restaurant, Maslow's, that tells a piece of that story. When you're in the lobby of the hotel, you can look at the screens on the wall there, and they tell part of that story. And I felt like the spa was the perfect place to tell another piece of that. And so we actually are going through a rebranding. March 1st today is the very first day that Current Spa is becoming La Rive Spa.
Ooh,
And,
that sounds luxurious.
Yes, it is luxurious. And we came upon the name, actually Kurt and April Pierre, who's our communications manager, and several other executives, we had some brainstorming sessions about the name. And one of the things I wanted the name to convey was, first of all, the luxurious setting and the services that we offer, because they are above and beyond what you would normally find in a regular day spa. But then also something that honors the tradition of the Kalispels. And La Rive is in honor of the Pend d'Oreille River, which has for centuries been the foundation for health and beauty and for tranquility for the tribe. And so I want the spa to be representative of that for the community.
Sounds like just a perfect connection there.
Yeah, we think it is. So we're excited to share that with everybody tonight. So we have a big open house tonight and inviting people out for tours of the hotel and the spa. And we have a lot of exciting things that are going to come in the future. We're doing some remodeling, but we're bringing more of the Kalispell-inspired art into the spa so that when people come here, they have an actual piece of that Kalispell experience when they're in the spa, and at the same time have luxurious services and that little piece of respite that spa is to offer.
You know, historically, these kind of treatments were more of a necessity for your overall health, so we're really proud to be going in a new direction and hoping to go backwards in time, so to speak, to reinstill some of that.
That's outstanding. So, and there's obviously a little bit of a misconception that, you know, you come out to the casino and the resort, you've got a luxurious hotel here. You have a wonderful spa that really is quite elegant. So for people that don't know, they need to come out here and check it out.
Absolutely. We encourage people to come out here all the time.
Yeah, and men and women, right?
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
I would say right now I see my male demographic growing in the spa all the time.
Sure.
We're probably at about 30-35%. So, yeah.
I know
we see
every
that.
free tour you have, I pretend like it's my first time.
We're always happy to see you, Bill.
Yeah, exactly. So, any last thoughts or any last comments that you want to share with us? You've been wonderful hosts. We're really happy to be here. So, you know, share any last parting thoughts that you might have.
Well, we are getting ready to host Salish, Celebrating Salish Conference. Going back to what I was talking about with the language program, that was one of the first things that we started. And so, just tell you a real quick short story. Just recently, I was getting ready to go up to check the mail with my daughter, and she's about 6, and she's kind of skipping along, you know, and humming, just being a little girl. And I recognized this nursery rhyme tune, and then I realized it wasn't English. So I kind of looked over at her and I stopped for a second, and she was doing a nursery rhyme in our traditional language, and I had no clue what she was saying because I'm not very versed in the language yet. And so I'm kind of like, well, where'd you learn that? You know, she was talking about how they've integrated it over at the school, and so it was a real proud moment for me and kind of humbling too to see what's happening over there with some of these things. So we're really proud to be hosting this conference. It's the largest conference for fluent Salish speakers in the Northwest, and it's our 4th annual, so we're really proud. That's next week. Just a few other little things, like I was saying with the whole wellness center, one of the directions that we went with that were to really make it affordable. We were blessed to have some grants come in, and so we have a transit system now, and we have folks that will come from Spokane, Colville, Chewelah, elderly folks, and they come out there for $2. They ride out there, use the wellness center during the day, and then come back in the evening. And so there's some really cool things. Like I was saying, the language program is also implemented over at our daycare. So you have little tiny kids speaking the language, and some of us adults have to hurry up and get with the program so we know what they're saying. So
that's great. That's a perfect
awesome.
time to absorb it, and we appreciate all you've done in the community. I know that we see the Kalispell Tribe logo and we see the Northern Quest logo everywhere, so thank you for all you do in the community.